Hi, my love. Hi, my love. Love works better. Love works better. I'm glad to be in your home or on your phone or wherever you are. I'm just glad to be in your presence. I hope you can feel my presence. I hope you can feel my love, my peace. I hope you can feel that. I want to talk about what's wrong with us not loving. Is that we're not loving God. That's what's wrong with us. We're not loving God and we're not loving ourselves. And that is what's wrong with America. And we call it MAGA and call it the leftly and call it the this and call it the that. We are all God's peoples. And I want the MAGA people to know that God loves you. I want the left and the right to know that God loves you. The haters, God loves you and God loves everybody. So he's not going to take side. Whatever you sow, that's what you also shall reap. So what we are reaping now, America, is what we have sown. I said we, white, black, blue, green, and gray. We have sowed these seeds. Don't look over to the left and don't look to the right. Look to the middle. That's you. Look inside yourself. I'm looking inside myself. And if each and every one of us look inside ourselves, and if we had been looking inside ourselves, we wouldn't have had Elon Musk and we wouldn't have had your president, Donald Trump. Now, I see a lot of things. I see where this was going. So, no way I could be that far off because I've been seeking God for an answer. I've been seeking God to know who I am. So I couldn't get that far. And maybe a few of you all couldn't get that far. A lot of you all couldn't get that far. But what I am saying to you all, what's wrong with us is with too many haters. And you don't understand it because if you understood, you wouldn't be hating. And that's why I come against some of the churches. They know better. If they know anything about God, they know you can't teach hate. You can't have a skin color to divide you. You can't have a race of people to divide you because you know God is love and God is the only one can help you and help me. Now we have walls and all this stuff going on. It's nothing but the human flesh mess, the hate and the division. It's enough. God made this universe and he got enough here for everybody, all of us to get along. But we think that we are outside of God and we can do what we want. No, you're not outside of God. God in you too. He's in the haters. You just rejecting him. And when you reject God, you reject yourself. And that's why I'm out here saying love works better. That's why I'm out here saying that you got to know who you are. That's why I'm out here saying that love works better and it's got to start from within. Charity starts at home. You're supposed to be the charity one. For you. You got to be that. You got to understand what the scriptures are saying and not just pass them by like and not see them as a spiritual thing. Everything in the Bible, you if you don't see it spiritually, you're not going to be able to rightfully divide the word. And when it's coming something that don't seem right and you know who God is and you know who you are, you like, God didn't inspire that. Someone else didn't understand what they were writing. And all those years back, those people did a great job. I'm not cutting nobody down. I'm not trying to knock no legs from under the Bible. I'm trying to get you to the point that you can understand. We left from the donkey to the horse, from the buggy to the cars, to the boat, to the train, and the plane, submarine. We done left and we grow in everything, but we don't understand that Bible. And we're going to still live off of that Bible, just what we think it's saying and what we've been taught it was saying. But love works better. I don't care how you feel. If we don't start loving, we're going to destroy this world. If we don't start loving, we're going to destroy each other. I'm looking at the news and my heart is burdened. The things that I see, how people can be so cruel to each other. A human being. We love dogs better than we do human. We'll take our time and rescue a dog, but then we will take our time and kill each other. What is this about? You got to ask yourself, what is this about? Because this is not of God. And we wanted the richest country and start being ugly and nasty. And the reason we got Trump and Elon Musk and all them senators and all them congressmen that will follow this man and do whatever he say do in the Supreme Court, he bought them. This is a spirit, y'all. This is not flesh and blood we got to deal with. We got to deal with these evil spirits that troubling these people. And the reason we pick them, because that's who we are. Those are the seeds. We are those seeds. We are Trump and we are Elon Musk and Mike Johnson and all these people that going along with this corrupted stuff and beating folks down and hosing folks down. This is not a human being. You're not dealing with humans now. You're dealing with somebody want to be a dictator. A dictator is a demon. A dictator is the devil. And we elect devils to represent us, and then we hide our hand, and I don't know what's happening to them people. We are those people. We created this, and we got to pray, and we got to seek who we are and change who we are and deal with who we are to change this, what's going on. You pick somebody, you don't want nobody good. You can have somebody good, you'll beat them down. And this is not only in the White House. If you decide to pick leaders like this, you're doing this in your neighborhood. You're doing this to your wife. You're doing it to your husband. You're doing it to your children. You're doing it to your neighbor. And you're also doing it to yourself. This is not normal. And we can't deal with it running from flesh to flesh. You can't deal with it patting yourself on the hand. This is not about flesh and blood. This is a spiritual warfare we are in, because the spirit is in us and we decide to allow our hate. See, we made so marvelous. We are so strong. We are so knowledge because God said, he gave us. He said, we are greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. He in you. The world is this. He that in you is the hope of glory. He said, I made you in the image and the likeness of me. I got to calm it down. I made you in the image and the likeness of me. And then you will turn like a vomit and eat your own vomit. Turning against yourself and eating your own vomit. When I say eating your own vomit, you can't hurt me without hurting yourself. Because what you do to me, you're doing it to yourself. We are one in Christ Jesus. Do you hear me? We are one in Christ Jesus. And that's the only way we're going to reach him, is to be one. Not all us. It's a lot of bodies, but it's one. One spirit, one Lord, one love, one peace, one joy. And if we don't seek to get that, honey, I'm sorry to tell you. Now, I'm 80, and I can endure anything for a few more years or however long I'm supposed to be here. But I'm trying to change the way you're going. Send this video to anybody that you think that might understand what I'm saying. You got to change you before you can change anyone else. Now, I'm so full, and I know so much, and I see so much that we are doing wrong, that we are getting wrong. And then the way people want to control you is you got to pick what you say. Well, I'm going to pick what I say. This is your hell right here. And whoever beating up on somebody else, you beating up on yourself. So if we can turn it around and understand what ring we in, the world go round and round. And if we can understand what go around, come back around, what you put out there is coming back to you, then we'll live and treat each other right. The Bible said, love your neighbors as yourself. It don't mean what we think it means. Love your neighbor as yourself. Don't beat you. But what's happening, we loving our neighbors as ourselves because we beat up on ourselves because we don't want to understand who Jesus is in us. And if you can find Jesus in you, you won't beat yourself and you won't beat no one else. Now, I'm going to slow this Motorola down, and I hope you got something out of that, because Trump and Elon Musk is the system. You thought that you could just say, take that money take that food from them. They need to work. You didn't think of coming to your house because you put the word out there. So you got to take the food from you. You got to take the house from you. You got to take the money from you because you spoke it out of your mouth. There's life and death in the power of your tongue. There's life and death in the power of my tongue. That's why I said love works better. I want to keep love in my mouth. I want to keep love in my thinking. I want to keep love all around me. And when something come up is not right about somebody else, I come inside. I say, girl, what are you doing? Why are you thinking like that? Erase that. You know God is love. And I do that. And you be blessed. My time is up. I ran over. You be blessed and have a great day.